A lot of people are wondering, can allergies really cause joint pain? Absolutely. And I'm going to share with you 3 ways that allergies can actually cause worse joint pain and what you can do about it. Hey there and welcome. I'm Heather Hall, registered dietitian turned joint pain nutrition expert after my husband was diagnosed a few years back with psoriatic arthritis, an autoimmune condition that attacks your joints. Did you know that an estimated 30% of Americans report experiencing joint pain of some sort? That is a huge percentage of Americans. And this time of year during allergy season happens to be the worst time for doctors' offices to be flooded with people complaining of experiencing a flare in their joint pain symptoms and wondering what could be wrong. Have you ever wondered if allergies could be making your joint pain worse? Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you're one of those people that suffers from seasonal allergies in the spring or fall, and if it seems to be making your joint pain worse, or if you've ever suspected that food allergies are the cause of your joint pain, whether you've been able to figure out what foods or not. Let me know in the comments if you're one of those people. The first type of allergy that can cause joint pain is seasonal allergies, and right now we're in prime allergy season for the spring. Seasonal allergies happen when your body sees the pollen and other things that cause allergies as a threat to your body for some reason and mounts an inappropriate immune response to attack that pollen. IgE antibodies form against that pollen, which triggers your mast cells to release all sorts of inflammatory chemicals like histamines and other things that cause the runny nose, itchy skin, watery eyes, sneezing, joint pain, muscle aches, and more that we typically associate with allergies. Allergies actually reflect an inappropriate immune response and a dysfunctional immune system. Many joint pain diseases are also autoimmune in nature, meaning that they're also reflecting an inappropriate immune response where your body is attacking a part of its own self. Some of these autoimmune joint diseases include psoriatic arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, scleroderma, and many more autoimmune diseases have a joint pain component to them. Having allergies can actually put you at higher risk for developing autoimmune joint diseases like rheumatoid arthritis. On top of that, allergies actually increase the inflammatory response inside your body, and every type of arthritis out there is associated with increased inflammation as an underlying cause or driver of the disease. In general, lowering inflammation from any source, including allergies, is going to lower the amount of joint inflammation in your body. So how can you improve seasonal allergies with food? There are medications to suppress seasonal allergy symptoms, but the functional medicine approach looks at how can we address the root causes behind this dysfunction in the first place, and how can we address those and fix them using food and supplements and other natural therapies that get at the root cause of the problem and not just suppress the symptoms that are popping up. Often one of those root causes is going to be compromised gut health, which is really common problem in America. Improving gut health is going to help not only your allergic response, but also your autoimmune response and symptoms of joint pain. It's one of the very first symptoms that I typically see improve in my clients when we begin to change their diet, is that their joint pain improves. One of the bonuses of improving gut health and using food is that it also improves so many other things, because gut health is really a root cause behind a lot of symptoms that you might be experiencing beyond just joint pain. A second kind of allergy that can cause joint pain is food allergies. Food allergies happen when your body confuses a food antigen with a dangerous pathogen and decides to attack. They're very similar to food allergies in that your body will flag a food particle or a food component as dangerous and decide to attack it, releasing IgE antibodies, similar to seasonal allergies, which will activate mast cells to release all sorts of inflammatory chemicals that cause the symptoms that you would associate with food allergy. So symptoms might include stomach pain, skin rash, mouth sores, trouble breathing, and joint or muscle pain. And usually these symptoms are going to appear within a few minutes to a few hours of eating the offending food. So a lot of times food allergies are easier to trace to what food is causing them than food sensitivities are, which we'll talk about next. So how can food allergies cause joint pain? First of all, the allergic response to the foods is going to increase the overall inflammation going on in your body, which is going to increase joint pain in general. And like seasonal allergies, a food allergy response is an inappropriate immune response. It's showing that there's some sort of dysfunction going on with your immune system. The key is to trace back the root imbalances that are going on in your body that are causing this inappropriate response in the first place. So rather than just suppressing the symptoms, we're going to dig a little deeper and find out, why is this even happening? And research does show that allergies are associated with some types of joint pain. If you suspect that you have food allergies, an allergist can help you to pin down which foods those might be using allergy testing and elimination diets. Or for you, it may be a matter of just keeping a food and symptom diary for a few weeks so that you can see the connections between what foods tend to be causing which symptoms. Of course, once you figure out your allergic trigger foods, you're going to want to avoid those foods for a while, which may improve your joint pain. But then we want to dig a little deeper and start working on the underlying imbalances that might be going on in your system, and use food, supplements, and other natural remedies to start to correct and bring things back into balance. Your body is amazing in that, given the chance to heal, it will. It knows what to do to create health. So working with a functional medicine practitioner like a doctor or a dietitian, they can help you to look through your health history and find clues as to where things may have gone wrong and what you need to do to fix those things. The third way that allergies can cause joint pain is through something called food sensitivities. Food sensitivities are often referred to as food intolerances or non-IgE food allergies. They involve a different part of your immune system triggering that inappropriate immune response. They're different than food allergies in several ways. So food sensitivities do not involve that IgE antibody that we talked about for seasonal allergies and food allergies, which is the trigger. For food sensitivities, different antibodies like IgG or IgM, or even just a direct T cell mediated reaction is what causes the response. Where IgE antibodies are found along the tissue linings typically, like your skin, your digestive tract, mouth, lungs, throat, the food sensitivity reactions are actually happening in your blood, in your systemic immune system. Because of this, the symptoms may actually be harder to identify as being related to food because they can happen anywhere in your body. The other thing is you might not experience a food sensitivity reaction for up to 3 days after you've eaten the food. So they can be really difficult to pin down without the help of a functional medicine practitioner and a mediator release test. Food sensitivity reactions actually happen to be my area of specialty and a really common trigger of joint pain for my clients, especially in autoimmune joint conditions like psoriatic arthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. But I've also seen a lot of success in addressing food sensitivity reactions in other conditions like fibromyalgia. And also things like diabetes or polycystic ovarian syndrome, or a lot of the comorbidities you might have that seem totally unrelated to your joint pain, but in fact, the same underlying imbalances in your body might be causing multiple diseases. Food sensitivities always go hand in hand with not only immune dysfunction, but also compromised gut health. Sugar, alcohol, ibuprofen, birth control, environmental toxins, certain food additives, and even stress are all things that can compromise our gut health. And these are all things that are a really big part of the standard American diet and lifestyle. And so compromised gut health is really common for Americans. So how can you improve food sensitivities and joint pain? My advice is to work with a functional dietitian who's also a certified LEAP therapist and can use not only functional medicine, but a Mediator Release Test to help you pin down the food sensitivities that are making your joint pain worse. The awesome part is that typically a whole slew of other symptoms you're experiencing that you may even think are just normal for you are going to improve with your Mediator Release Test. Symptoms like fatigue, depression, digestive issues, anxiety, all of those things typically improve really quickly along with joint pain when you get your Mediator Release Test. Additionally, though, you have to make sure that you get at the root causes, because food sensitivities themselves are not normal. There is a dysfunction going on before the food sensitivities appeared. The food sensitivities just developed and made everything worse. So by addressing food sensitivities, and I can help you develop a specialized diet to work through those sensitivities, to get over them and be able to eat those foods again. But addressing the food sensitivities typically brings quick relief to a lot of symptoms. But if you want long-term relief, we need to do some more work together. We need to dig a little deeper into your history, into your symptoms, and we need to figure out why there's these dysfunctions and imbalances in the first place. And we can fix a lot of them with food, with supplements, with basic lifestyle adjustments, and get you feeling better quickly and for the long run. So that's the really exciting thing with functional medicine. So what do we know about allergies and joint pain? We know that there is a close association between different types of allergies, like seasonal allergies and food sensitivities, and joint pain. Joint pain is a really common symptom when you're experiencing any type of allergies. We've talked about how each different type of allergy can make joint pain and muscle stiffness and aches and pains and other symptoms worse. But we've also talked about how using food as medicine and functional medicine approach can improve not only your allergy symptoms, but also your joint pain and the other stuff that you might have going on. If you suspect that allergies or food sensitivities might be a problem for you, I would love to help you go through your symptoms and your health history and figure out what your root causes might be and what you can do to improve those things with food. We can also order a Mediator Release Test for you so that you can quickly nail down exactly which foods are causing symptoms for you without the guessing game of a long, drawn-out elimination diet. So be sure to go to foodmedicine101.com and you can get in touch with me there. So I look forward to talking with you. I hope that this was really helpful and informational for you, and I hope that you're excited to hear that there's something that you can do about your allergies and joint pain. It's not just something that you have to suffer through. So I wish you lots of hope and healing, and we'll see you in the next video.